Wasim, let me turn to you because until now, really, we had never heard very much in the international media about this group, which calls itself Jund al-Khilafa, or Soldiers of the Caliphate. What is their connection to the Islamic State organization?
We have to know that this group is very, very well known from the Algerian authorities. The head of the group is known. He has many terrorist charges against him, and the group and this military commander of what was known as Central Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb has manifested his support to the Islamic State since the 22nd of March with some kind of communique saying that these people are on the right path and we should support them. Then on the 14th of July, this man with some other militants vowed allegiance to the Caliph, to Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, which is the emir of the Islamic State organization today, till the last events and the kidnapping of this French citizen. But we should know also that the citizen was kidnapped a few hours before the communique of the spokesperson of the Islamic State, which is Abu Muhammad al-Adnani, and a very brutal communique with threatening to the West and to Western citizens. But this proves somehow that this was organized, that something was organized between the two groups. And once the Islamic State organization got to know that they already had a French citizen, the spokesperson made his communique, which amplifies a lot the mediatic impact and the psychological impact of this affair, because they are telling us that the Islamic State organization is capable of hitting as far as Algeria, even if we are not sure about how many militants there are in this group. But number here isn't really important, because as we saw in the video, 4 militants with the guy filming, which makes them 5, but the impact is still huge.
Indeed, and do you think there's a likelihood that we're going to see other groups, small groups like this one that we don't know very much about for now, but suddenly seizing this opportunity and listening to that rallying cry by al-Baghdadi, who is, as you say, the emir of that self-declared caliphate? Do you think that's going to happen, that we're going to hear other such groups popping up?
It's already happening, because a similar group with the same name, the Soldiers of the Caliphate from Egypt, already declared his allegiance last night to the organization of the Islamic State. As you should know also, Abu Sayyaf, which is a jihadi group in Philippines, got 2 German citizens, and he's threatening to kill them too. And he made the communique yesterday night too. So this is something that is going to go crescendo. It's going to be more and more complicated, because these groups, which presume that Al-Qaeda didn't accomplish, between brackets of course, anything in the last 10 years, they are looking at the Islamic State organization and they are saying these guys are creating a state from nothing. So the Islamic State becomes very appealing to them. Of course, the leaders of the Al-Qaeda leaders, either in the Arabic Peninsula or in Africa or in Somalia, are still with Zawahiri, which is the emir of Al-Qaeda Central, Zawahiri. They are still with him because they have positions in the organization. But it is happening on the level of the new generations, on the youth in these organizations, which find the Islamic State organization very appealing because of the achievements, between brackets, and the successes on the ground in Iraq against the Iraqi army, in Syria against the Syrian army, and because they are for the first terrorist organization to establish a kind of state with administration, with the police, with the justice, of course, with terror, with blood, but it's there, it's a fact, which makes it very appealing.